Time it is, man. It's like the only flyest podcast in the land. And y'all think that I'm doing these shows for nothing, but I want you guys to understand what's going on out here in the world. So you got this woman right here. She is declaring that racism is a public health crisis. But when I begin to read it, you're going to notice that black people ain't nowhere in there, though. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast, man. Get ready for this. This one's gonna be a doozers.
Music TV.
That's it, man. That's it, man. It goes real quick, man. The intro is real quick these days, man. I'm trying something new. I'm trying to get to the news. So this is J Live. This is Keep It P podcast, where we take the news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think when you find yourself mixed up in an anti-black racist war propaganda machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media. Then you got the Democrats and the Rethuglicans, both bipartisan, super saying 94-1 on the crime bill targeting black folks and a whole host of other things. Sometimes I actually mention what those things are. Matter of fact, I'll tell you. So you got $450,000 to the good to illegal immigrants. You got close to $1 billion to Afghan people coming over here, refugees. Then you got Jim Clyburn, Jim Crow Joe Clyburn. He done just fought to get more casinos for some Indian tribe down in North Carolina. Then you got Sheila Jackson Lee. That's her name. I couldn't remember her name the other day. She over there in California talking about closing the wealth gap to the LGBT. So, my friend, I tell you, when I say those things, they're actually real. Actually, Kamala Harris just a week or two ago is giving $1.6 billion to South America to thwart people from coming up here right after Joe Biden just threw $86 million at them at the La Quintas and all of that at the border to keep them comfy. All type of Target gift cards and Walmart cards. Yeah, we is all we got, man. B1. Straight up, though. Steal my beats for sure. Hold on. Who was Daylight just talking about you on his show? I mean, on his live stream. I was just watching a live stream with Daylight. Are you doing music with Daylight? Or something like that? That's weird. But what's up, homeboy? How you feeling? Anyway, let me go ahead and get to this young story with the glory, because what I want y'all to see the sheer madness in this. So basically, what they're telling you is that you can have legislation for racism and not include black people at all. How the hell does that work? It says, laughing my now. He might have been keeping it P. What's up, Mom? Yeah, he was talking about Steal My Beats. A guy named Steal My Beats. I guess that you're the only guy I know with his name Steal My Beats. But check this out, y'all. It says New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed legislation that went into effect Saturday that declares racism a public health crisis. The Democratic governor signed a package of bill last month aimed at addressing racial injustice and promoting racial equality in the state. Along them is the new law that officially declares racism a public health crisis and establishes a racial equality working group within the state's Department on Health to make recommendations for legislative actions. Oh no, yeah, they pulling the full court press. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. As far too long, communities of color, ding, 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 ding. Communities of color communities of colors in New York have been held back by systematic racism and inequitable treatment. That's a fucking lie. See how quick they is to lie? See, y'all might get some... No, I didn't. Listen, check this out. Hold on, wait. Who is that? Cheyenne Owens? We're going down. Where you tapping in from, Cheyenne? But check this out. So, first of all, communities of color held back by systematic racism and inequitable treatment. How is that true when there's a Chinatown in every damn major city? How is that? How is that holding down? They're holding it down so much. He said, Hochul said that I am in December press release. He said, me neither. Not yet. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm proud to sign legislation to address the crisis head on, addressing racism, expanding equalities, and providing access to all. States Democratic cheered for the move. Framing racism as a public health issue compels organizations and governmental agencies to address the crisis in a systematic way that others treat public health services that have been addressed, that Senator Kevin Parker said in the release. For decades, racial inequalities have been caused significant mental, physical, and financial hardships to people of color. Listen to that, people of color again. These inequities have impacted how they live, the resources they have access to, and more importantly, their quality of healthcare, which is all true if they was talking about black people. But wait, Hochul also signed a bill to enact the Hate Crimes Analysis and Review Act to keep track and accurate, relevant public record of Asian American populations in the state. See that? You hear that? So if you go back, you hear people of color, you hear systematic racism, you think, oh, black people, right? No, she just said Asian American populations in the state. The law expands a blanket term Asian American and Pacific Islanders by mandating that every state agency tasked with collecting data and ethnic origins for residents using separate categories for these groups, including Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Korean, Vietnamese, Cambodian, Indonesia, Pakistani, Sri Lanka, and Taiwanese. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? No, it didn't say black nowhere with the racial. Do you hear this? I told y'all like earlier when I was doing stories and picking them out. I was seeing a lot of shit that had to do with racism, but it had like Asian connotations to it. Telling y'all, they trying to man, black people need to wake the freak up. They trying to say that your legitimate concerns with America is null and void. Like they don't even matter. Now they finna go into the phase of totally skipping over. See, the plan was for y'all that don't be paying attention, that you just happen to bounce in on the show sometime. The plan was to flood cities with immigrants, people who obviously practice anti-black racism, and they thought that they was going to be able to wrangle them and control them to be Democrats, but they flipped the script, and most of the Latinos and all started voting Republican, and here they go throwing all type of money at them, trying to get them on their side, and that didn't work. You see, they trying to give legislation to make illegals vote starting in New York. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta figure out, man, what you gonna do, man. I gotta figure out what you gonna do now. It's they just totally X'd you out. This says racism, but it has nothing to do with you. Advocates say that the new law will help address wealth disparities along many diverse communities, determine funding and for public services. See that? Here they go. See, here they go with the diverse communities and but they didn't mention black. When it was time to mention people, they did not mention black, African American. So all y'all with this black and brown shit. Here's your black and brown or your black and yellow coalition. This is it right here, bud. It says, while some APPI members communities share traditional or connections based on history and location, a majority of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are members of a distinct ethnic group who have their cultures, languages, and needs. Wow, wouldn't it be nice for somebody to address the needs of Black people, the people that like built this country? Jeez, who is that? Peace, brother J Lava. Who is that? I can't see you there, buddy. Hold on. Oh, first time? What it do, dog? Man, you know what's funny? I think he said, I hated that black and brown statement. Man, I was talking to somebody that I'm going to go ahead and remain nameless. They was a teacher, matter of fact. And so, you know, I hadn't even seen him for a while. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How you feeling? You know, well, you teacher, huh? So I was like, so, you know what I mean? Like, so how do you feel? I said something about black kids. And Shorty corrected me, was like, nah, I look out for black and brown kids. Cause woo, swam, swingle. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, let me ask you a question. And I was like, have you ever heard anybody say brown and black? And they paused for a minute. Ain't nobody been more crap. But look, she paused for a minute. She was like, nah, I ain't never heard it, but that's all right. That's cool. I don't even need to hear it. I do what I do because that's how I was raised. That's how I came up. And I'm like, oh my God, like, where does this come from? And then I thought, like, okay, well, one of the parents is like a tether, like a tether. And that's kind of like how she came up, and that tetherish tether side of the game. The black and brown thing just totally kills me. So now they talking about systematic racism against Asian Americans. Where? There's a Chinatown everywhere. Every city there. I haven't been to a city without a Chinatown. Have you been to a city without a Chinatown? I just recently went to Cali, you know what I'm saying, for the first couple times. And they got multiple different Chinatowns. They got them in sections. They got Koreatown, they got Chinatown, they got Filipino town, they got Japanese town, they got all little Cambodia. They got all that, fam. I'm telling you, I'm not playing. So I'm trying to figure out where's this oppression at? Where is this oppression? Where is it at? Hey, I'm gonna put on the back of a milk carton, Asian oppression, because I ain't never seen that shit. Missing since 1766. He said, we allowed the politicians to get away with this and take away from our plight. Now this is the after effects. Yeah. Now, you know what it is first time though, fam? I think about it all the time. Like, think about how sleep we was. Like the shit that I know now, I had no clue of, man. Like, I didn't know the politicians was playing games and they was working for white supremacy and selling us out. Man, I gotta give a lot of credit to Jason Black, Professor Black Truth, Tariq Nasheed. I'm talking about for really breaking that shit down and helping. I think that's why I say I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think, because I think that's what they gifted me, is how to open my eyes to see what is going on out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Vicky Dillard busts it down. I'm not even going. Yeah. Oh, Vicky Dillard busts it down. RZA be coming with the facts. He comes with the facts. I mean, there's a lot of people. We ain't even gonna go on like that. But I'm just talking about where it started for me, man. I was watching YouTube one day, and I heard this dude going, Ferguson. I was like, why is that dude? Why does he talk like that? It's like, Yeah, I was like, why is he saying Ferguson so strong like that? And it was like a 2-hour episode. I was like, what the hell? This is like a 2015 that I ran into Jason Black. And then that's around the same time I ran into Tariq and all, you know. But that episode about what was going on, about that program broadcast about what was going on in Ferguson at the time. Like, yes, TB, I'm telling you, like what was going on and how he was breaking it down and how the media was not covering it right and all. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. Like, you're telling me that there's somebody telling the real story from the black point of view out here? Wow. I was like, I could do that. I don't think I had did another show before that. The show that I did before this show was more entertainment, you know what I'm saying? La la, skippy, lee. I was still conscious and all that. I still talk about some deep issues and things like that too. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't as well versed as, you know, it wasn't, the door wasn't all the way open. But I seen a post that I put up as a memory the other day, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna share it with you real quick before I let you go. But it's funny how, you know, you can kind of call it, man. Now, I put this up in 2015. I was talking about 2015. He said, true black grassroots are superheroes, X-Men, live in the flesh. Thank you, sir, for real. I put this up. It say 2015. And it say, I vow in 2015 to keep spreading and posting the truth in order to awaken my people, regardless if friends or family don't like it. I will hold strong and steady to my views and uphold righteousness and give my message persistence to those with an open mind. That's y'all, man. I called this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. I called this, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I called this. This is meant to be, son. So with that being said, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. You definitely gonna get it if you ain't on code, B. Y'all know about all the gear. Get you some gear. I don't say it like that. Get you some gear. Get you some gear, dog. Get you some gear. You know what I'm saying? Link in the description. That you too can get you some gear like this. You figure deal me? He said, red apple, green apple, it's all one party. The Independent Democrats and the Republican Party. Yeah. That's why I always say Democrats and Republicans. Shout out to Tory and Rain on the Republicans. And I think Vicky Dillard say Democrats or something like that. See, I am my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We all, peace, love, and blessings to you. Catch you later, man. We all, you should, you know what I'm saying, pick up good things from people, especially when we all in this new black media shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different perspectives, a lot of different good perspectives on a lot of things that's going on out here. I'm just fortunate and blessed enough that, you know, throughout this time, y'all showed me that I'm supposed to keep doing this. He said demonic rulership, demonic aristocrats. Tell it like it is. I mean, the thing is, people, I think most of the stuff that happened, like Professor Black Truth say, is good, because black people need a steady drumbeat of it's fucked up, so that people will, you know what I'm saying, get tougher. But we getting there. I think we're making a lot of progress, man. I think we're making a lot of progress. And you know, there was a time that I was like, man, we lost as a people, man, or like, but more and more every day. I mean, even with myself, with me going, like, y'all, I'm a year into this shit, man. A year strong into this shit, still going into this shit. Y'all don't even understand how I could not be here right now. Like, But I'm still here right now, and I'm keeping going. This is what BET was supposed to be. It's starting off small right now, but it's just Fox News started off in somebody's basement, family. Just so you know. Yeah, there's more awakening to go. But you know what? I think this the year. We ain't trying to save no damn body. You know what I'm saying? We finna roll strong, and you know, I think by sheer circumstances, people are gonna have to wake up because it's getting more blatant and blatant. You can't keep ignoring what's going on. People are trying, and they're giving you a lot of distractions enough to do so. You can just tell by the viewership on like all the diaspora's programs. Like Tariq should have 1 million goddamn subscribers and millions of views. I'm for real. Tariq should have millions of subscribers. Jason Black should have millions of subscribers, millions of views. Professor Black Truth should have millions of subscribers and millions of views. So should I, by the way. Cause, you know, I got, you know, I give the B1 with a little bit of entertainment, a little music behind it, little realness, you know. Hey, you know, but there should be like Phil from the Advice Show. He got 1 million subscribers, multi-channels, but he ain't even getting millions of views. I fuck with Phil from the Advice Show, even though he diaspora and all of that. And he did. So what? He's still doing what he do. I like it. He said, if peeps shared as much as they dropped the thumbs up, yeah. Hey, listen. I thumbs up, I share, I'm in comment sections, I consume content of other people. That's what I'm talking about. I consume so much content, I heard your damn name in somebody's, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I heard your name. Like, what? Still my beats. So I know it's like a community of real people out here. Daylight's a real riveting person too. You know what I'm saying? He did a test experiment on some calculated. He sacrificed his thing for the gay shit, but he said he did it purposely and came up. I mean, I wouldn't have personally did it, but then look what, you know, you gotta have a plan with that. I wouldn't know how to play no plan with no shit like that. See, but he perfectly played it fine and came up after that. It's a lot of shit going on in this world, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. God damn. No. Oh, you know what? We got Patreon tonight, man, at 7:00, man. So y'all tap in at 7, and we're doing a master mix on the Patreon tonight. I got a couple stories that I wanted to talk about that obviously I cannot talk about here, and that's what that's for. So come on down, holla at us on the Patreonics. We'll be over there, because it's a matter of fact. I can tell y'all what I was finna talk about. Hold on the Patreon, T-Pain. Yeah, there's a couple of these little joints. Don Lemonade, I want to talk about. There's a couple little joints that I wanted to talk about that I obviously don't want to talk about over here because there's been a lot of cooning going on. There's a lot of coons that need to call out. I don't know. Sometimes I be going back and forth whether I want to do it on here with the Kuna Matata hour, you know what I'm saying, or elsewhere, but because I don't like the disparaging aspect of talking about black people in public. Just like, oh, Corey Holcomb. I'm talking about that for sure. Talking about Corey Holcomb for sure tonight on the broadcast. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about a couple other things. Oh, Pierre and them. Yeah. I got a couple things to talk about on the Patreon. I forgot. Cause that one channel, Comedy Hype, Pierre and them, they be over there on some bootlicking. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a Kuna Matata hour for them. Yep. They gonna let's see them pick that up. Yeah. It's you know what? It's finna be all out assault on Kuna Matatas right now. Like it's no holds barred. We finna have to just go ahead and give it to them like it's supposed to be gotten, because it's getting garbage out here. All right, y'all, and you little whack ass little tags like nobody. You see that, man? I'm telling you, dog. The Russians been off, but you know what? we do broadcast to like a few. I keep forgetting. Like we do broadcast to a few Facebooks that's overseas. So you know we'll get people from Argentina and all type of weird shit poking in, but definitely them Russian joints, they on that WKIPP channel, they just be all at it. I'm like, oh my god, like, and they got the wackest job ever. Like nobody's ever gonna click on that shit. That shit's scammy McGrammy. But anyway, look at this. This is cool too. My drink is the color of the green screen, so it's pretty dope. Squirt. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Good talking to you again. First time, and it's a pleasure when you stop through, bro. Love y'all, man. Peace. Join us on Patreon. Link is in the description.
Man, you ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime.
Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas in his light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One calling this night. Drake go.
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessings. Serious. All of your misconceptions, you thought I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trippin'. I gotta go, I really ain't got time. You can holler at me later, shawty, bang my line.
Hey Ray Ray. Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint. Maybe do something stupid. I guess that depends on you.
Brushy cream, leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the streets, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga tap, tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. 2 steps.
Music TV. Music TV.